Welcome back to another episode of Nippon Sangoku. So in the previous episode, we saw Aoteru Misumi have the Herculean task of basically taking on Dinky Taira, right? And basically proving his own plan correct, right? Not proving necessarily, but convincing the people of his own plan, which is to basically not send reinforcements to Ryumon, right? Which is an insane plan. I don't know where he's going with it. I'm sure we'll see in this episode. But the original plan from Denki Taira was to send reinforcements to Ryumon, and obviously Denki Taira, being the one to lead them, would prove Ryumon wrong and basically rob Ryumon of all of the power. And not just that, he would probably also end up executing Ryumon if that were the case, right? And so I thought that Aoteru was gonna convince Denki Taira to somehow not be the one to lead the reinforcements, but the reinforcements would still be led by someone else, right? But that's not the case. Aoteru was like, nah, let's just not send reinforcements to Ryumon whatsoever. So I don't know where he's going with that. I guess we'll see in this episode. So if you wanna watch this, Uncut below, this was on my channel in the description. Let's go into Nippon Sangoku, episode 11. Underage smoking is prohibited. Thank you, Studio Kafka. Hey. Strategist, hey. What a crazy episode. Oh. He was 18 still. Crazy. Ordering a withdrawal, that's it. Not just not even sending reinforcements, a full-on withdrawal. So let's see what he's planning to do with this kind of proposition here. And how he defends it. How he convinces the people that that is the correct choice. How he convinces us of it as well. Lie on firewood. What was the title? Let me see the title again. Lie on firewood and persuade the heavens. Holy, that is epic. How do you convince them, Aoteru? Uh-oh, this is not good. This is not good. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Let's hear the reasoning. Smart. 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 Yep. Yep. That's what I was talking about in the previous episode. Yep. There's no way that Fukui could escape even if Ryumon could. Oh, revenge? That is a big accusation. Oh no. Huh? What? What's the plan then? Wait. Smart. Now that is smart. That's very smart, right? Basically, lure the enemy to chase the withdrawing forces and ambush them. The problem with that plan can be though that what if they don't chase? What if they're like, oh, they're withdrawing, so let us just commence the attack onto Fukui now because they cannot pincer us. Right? If they withdraw, then they cannot pincer us on Fukui. So let's concentrate all of our forces in wiping out Fukui really fast, while the others retreat, right? While the others withdraw. So it can be risky, depending on what kind of choice Sei ends up making with this edict here. Wow. Are they going to be dropping them? Wow! Wow! Credit where it's due. That is actually fair. That is actually fair. Oh, smart. The third nation is going to use that chance. That is smart. I didn't think about that. They're gonna look for an opportunity. He's so cool. He's so cool. Yep. Yep. Nobody wins in a war of attrition, right? He's so cool. He's so cool. Wow. Wow. Whoa, that would be a huge one. Yep. He's amazing. He's amazing. Nice. He's actually thinking for himself. Come on. No. Come on. Your Majesty. Come on. Make the correct choice. Fight it. You have the power to fight this. Come on, stand your ground. Ambush. Withdraw. Woo, baby. You did it. You did it. Yeah. My boy! Susume! Hype. Hype. Am I going to be punished? You're the emperor. Wow, what a scene. Susume. Wow. Eccentric. That's crazy. That's crazy. No one. Absolutely no one. Yes, actually. He's so cool. He's so cool. Oh, they are both so cool. Why are they both so awesome? Come on, Yoshitsune. Is this bull? Oh no, I think this is Yamato. Yeah, the uniforms. Oh. Wow. Wow, he poisoned the previous one. I always love whenever people are talking about strategy and playing shogi next to it. Or chess and stuff like that. It's always such fun symbolism. Susume! He can hype them up.
Here he is.
このまま戦力を大吉隊に注力し、長峰を無防備な北の平野部に追い込めば、我が軍の勝利は間違いないかと。安家も大吉もみんなよくやりました。アテルを呼んだのも英断でした。指揮を取ることは難しいでしょうが、彼はそこに存在するだけで敵の抑止力になる。ただ、倉兵務局はムートンと平軍師、九頭竜城の佐藤を生贄に覚醒したから、今の俺は強え、戦わせろ。
I'm strong now, let me fight.
ではすぐに返事を書きなさい。いるだけで強い。それこそが覚醒の力。自ら戦闘してはその力を失います。と、この大正寺の戦いを制し、さらにジエンらが霊北城を包囲すれば、必ず大和の援軍が来ます。されどそれこそが私たちの狙い。冬将軍作戦ですね。大和の援軍が来る前に、今夜一気に霊北城を攻め落とすべき。ここが正念場。全軍一体となり、共に突き進みましょう。
Uh-oh.
敵はすぐそばまで迫ってきてるっちゅうに。入門返却将軍。
Come on.
もう我々に時間は残されておりません。
We have 2 hours.
我らに敵軍との決戦をご命じください。
But this isn't bad. As long as they get the news fast enough. It's actually good.
よし。このお待ちを。
Here we go. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. Yoshitsune.
偉大なる大和帝陛下より、入門返却将軍への勅命である。入門並びに福井霊北城による兵士は直ちに城を捨て撤退せよ。これを真の勅命とする。
Oh, he's smiling. Yes.
登竜門をくぐった若者たちがつないだ希望。
He knew it.
天下を分ける大戦の行く末はいかん。
To subdue the enemy without fighting is the acme of skill. Holy. What a hype episode. Dude. What an episode. This was definitely up there as one of my favorites. This was such an insane episode. So, not only did Aoteru manage to convince the emperor of the issuing a royal decree of a withdrawal, but also the emperor ended up kind of fighting against Dinky Taira, thinking for himself as well, kind of, you know, becoming a bit more confident, a bit more, I guess, self-reliant, which is always cool to see. And also, we saw Tsune at the very end arrive to Ryumon in time to issue that withdrawal, right? That was awesome. Also, a big thing is, I was talking about this earlier, the good thing here is, the Sei forces are already on their way to attack Ryumon, right? So now when Ryumon starts withdrawing with his entire squad, army, when he starts withdrawing, those forces are likely going to pursue them, which is what we want. We want them to chase us so that we can ambush them, right? Because I was scared one thing that they could do is they would be just like, well, they are withdrawing, let's not chase them, let's just make sure that we wipe out Fukui. Let's just send all of our forces, even the ones that were, you know, supposed to be designated for Ryumon. Let's use all those forces and just bulldoze all of Fukui, right, now that we have the chance. So they would just stun, right, and completely ignore the entire withdrawal and just attack Fukui, which would be obviously worst possible outcome for us, right, because we want them to chase us so that we can ambush them. But it seems like now they are already on the way to attack Ryumon, so the chance of them actually chasing us all the way is basically guaranteed at this point, right? And then I'm guessing after we ambush them and wipe out those forces, I'm guessing we can just turn around and you know, pincer them for like at Fukui, right? So that we can get the Fukui army out as well. We can pincer them, which would be really nice as well. That would be cool. Also, we finally got a bit of a mention of the third nation, which is Bo. So we got a new, well, not new, but the third nation finally mentioned here, which is also cool, right? Which I'm sure they are going to also be making some big moves, because as Aoteru Misumi said, the leaders of that nation are getting really old, so they surely want to prove themselves and do something, pull off something big in their last moments as the leaders of their nation, right? They want to be immortalized as their leaders, I'm sure. So I'm sure we're gonna be seeing some big moves from them soon as well. But what an amazing episode. What a hype episode, man. Wow. Wow. I can't wait to see how this season is going to conclude, because the next episode is going to be, I believe, the final episode of the season, unfortunately. But I am so excited. I am so hyped up. But for now, I'm gonna end it here. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the final episode of Nippon Sangoku. Peace!